welcome to Look Up TV, the Currently Unnamed Podcast where we put the real and the tea in reality. And you can always come to us first to quench your thirst. I am your girl Lana, your resident evil diva, and I'm here to give the tea, spill the tea, and drink the tea because you know I love me some tea. Her. And yes, I lied. I do have two sisters. I do.
What?
I have two.
Oh my god.
But girl, what is you talking about? You a cop. So what you worried about it for?
Not me.
Not me,
Not
no.
me.
Who do you think you have?
I mean, I don't know. I'm just losing my mind right now, and somebody needs to ask me if I'm okay. Somebody needs to ask
Are
me if I'm
you
okay.
okay?
No, thank you for asking.
Do you
Okay,
need ice from a 75,000-year-old glacier, Lana?
Oh my
it needs to be
god.
79,000, Logan, not
I'm
78,000.
sorry, I got you the wrong ice for your whiskey, Lana.
It's broken. It's broken.
Oh.
Oh, I love the show. The show
I
was
love
so.
this show.
The show
Insert
was so.
harp glissando.
Oh, I love
I
this show. It
already
was,
missed the harp glissando.
Ha.
but yes, I'm drinking some water. It's fine, and I also have my cup mug because it's the finest cup mug on the planet, and you should get you one because every time you get one, we have a party. We have a party. We have a panel full of cup mugs. A panel full of cup mugs. A panel full of
Finale,
cup mugs.
finale, finale, finale.
Yeah. And you can get your beautiful cup mug or any of our beautiful cup merch at lonadcreations.etsy.com. That link will be in the description below. And we do ship internationally and domestically here in the United States, Canada, and Mexico. So there are no excuses. Get your cup merch. Period.
Oh boy. Well, I've been lying as well. I am a cop. No, I'm not. I work at In-N-Out. Oh.
Ah.
No, I haven't. But I might go get some In-N-Out tonight, honestly. It sounds real good.
Ooh, that does sound good,
It
honestly.
sounds so good.
Can you just ship it across the US real quick? We don't have any around here.
You
We don't have
know,
one either. So
if I feasibly could, I absolutely would. But y'all wouldn't want that. Y'all
no, it'd be
wouldn't want
nasty.
that. Y'all would
Yeah,
not
day
want
old
that.
In and Out doesn't sound the greatest. I'm
No.
not gonna
No.
lie.
No.
Just go to
No.
DoorDash and go in my area and just send me
It's
something
not
I would
on
like.
DoorDash. It's not
Oh,
on DoorDash.
Really?
No, In-N-Out is not on, at least in my area, not on any of the food delivery apps. They don't do any of
huh.
them in my area. I don't know if
Hmm.
that's like an Arizona thing or like a countrywide thing, because I know it's not, or at least region wide or whatever.
Regional. Hmm.
Yeah, because I know it's regional here. But yeah, they don't do any delivery here, which is criminal, in my
That is
opinion.
criminal.
But now I really want my big deluxe In-N-Out order, in honor of my queen. But hi, I'm Logan Murphy. Say something gay. Gay. I'm drinking water,
Ooh.
but I really
Yay.
want In-N-Out now. Damn it.
Hi, my name is Jack. I'm the resident game designer of the panel, and I've also been lying this entire time.
That you were actually here before?
No, I killed all the people at the White Lotus.
Oh.
That's why it
Oh.
took me so long.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Whoops,
I
and now I'm here to do it at the Stag. Start running.
Jack, I
I
thought I'm gonna be honest with you, Jack. I thought you were playing so under the radar. We forgot you were here.
Now
Hmm.
you
Am I
forgetting Jack on
forgettable?
Survivor, and now we're forgetting. No. No.
He was playing so under the radar. But the people who play under the radar ends up winning the whole doggone thing.
Lana, we both know Jack. Jack can't play under the radar. To
I
save
No,
him,
can't.
never
Jack.
I'm too
mind.
Jack does
loud.
not. Jack has no filter. No.
Loud.
I must say we've all played with Jack, and I have never heard Jack play an under the radar
None of
game. Never
none
seen
of
it.
us play an under the radar game. We're all too
No,
loud.
Oh, I definitely play under the
you're all
radar for a
far too
while.
loud. Well, at least
I'm
I'm far too loud.
I'm loud at the end.
Fair.
My under the radar starts at the
Um,
beginning, but not anymore. I can't afford to do that with these people. Apparently, I don't know. Anyway, enough about us and our game experience. Hey, y'all. We're here to talk about the finale, episode 8 of $1 Million Secret. And it has been a journey, it has been a ride. I have enjoyed every second of it. I'm sad to see it go, but all good things must come to an end. And we're going to talk about it. But before we jump into it, y'all know what to do. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button. Hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it. Hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it right now. Hit it right now. Okay, but hit the subscribe button on this channel because we are on a mission to hit 1,000 new subscribers by the end of the year, so we can unlock a lot of fun features that we will help us grow in our content and give you better content. So help us out. Hit that subscribe button, and just for the funsies of it, across the whole network, we're also trying to get 1,000 new subscribers. So go to all of our channels at the Cup Pod for Drag or Drag Race if that's your judge. The Cup ESC if your judge is Eurovision Song Contest.
and
And
there's certainly a lot of zhuzh over there right now.
period. And at the Cup ringside because it's WrestleMania season, baby. We got that coming up next weekend. So
So happy for y'all. Happy
we need
WrestleMania.
Happy WrestleMania weekend next weekend. So, the zhuzh is happening over there as well. So get into it. Subscribe to all of our channels. Help us reach our goals of 1,000 new subscribers by the end of the year. We greatly, greatly appreciate you. Also, if you want to check us out on the go, we have our audio podcast links in our description below. So you can check us out on your way to work, on the way to school, on the way to your job, on your way to I said work already. If you don't like work and you just need a little pick me up before you get to work, that's us. Um,
While you're eating a midday chicken Caesar wrap.
work.
I
While
forgot to
you're
do
going
this.
to the beach, why not? It's
Why
While you're
nearly
going
not?
to
spring
the
break.
beach. I forgot to do this in the last episode. Oh no. And it's the last time I get to do this episode. While you're oh no. I've run out of options.
While you're
While
wh-
you're picking ice off of a
A
75,000 year
79,000
old.
year old glacier.
while,
That
while,
one moment really stuck in my brain, huh?
I
apparently,
mean,
while you're doing yoga, or while you're getting a cold stone massage, or even while you're about to start sewing and you need to thread your needles, listen to us.
Yes, God.
Listen to us
I know
because
someone that does actually do that while listening to us, so
work. So do that.
period.
Listen to us, and we love that for you. But all the audio podcast links will be in the description below, as well as our Patreon that is down there and is open for business for you. Just join it and get some behind the scenes, some early access, and exclusive content that doesn't come out on the channel. It's just in there. So check it out and see what we're doing when we're not talking about $1 Million Secret. And so, yeah, get all the things to support us. We appreciate your support beyond measure. So, thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, let's get into it because we're almost 10 minutes in and we haven't started talking about it. So episode 8, we just lost Kyle and Jamie. They're gone, unfortunately.
oh,
And
And
we
it's
find
over.
it's over for them.
it's over.
Um, we got a nice vulnerable moment from Kyle when he was leaving. I was like, oh, that was sweet. That was sweet. I mean, we could have got a moment from Jamie, but we didn't because
We got
Jamie.
a little bit from her. She was like, this experience was really lovely. I'm going to take time to reflect on this and go home with my family. And we did get a very beautiful moment from her as well. And I loved seeing that from Miss Jane.
Sure. And then we got a huge moment from Kyle. But next day,
Yeah.
um, but we do go into the next, and everybody is getting ready for whatever is to come. But
Yes.
they get the challenge, and they are dressed in their best. It looked like they're all in black, and I'm like, oh, did they tell them to wear black? Except except Sam, because she has on a red coat and a white shirt and some black pants. And I'm like, did you not get the memo that is
Yeah.
black? Everybody's wearing black today. She didn't get it. But Peter tells them to go to the chandelier room because they have a challenge. And the challenge, they will be into two teams. What? What, Jack? What is it?
It
You just
definitely
got here.
isn't in the chandelier room.
Huh?
I think you're crossing the two challenges. It's in the trophy room.
I didn't say that's what the challenge was. That's what they had to meet in the chandelier room.
Okay, I don't know if my wires are crossed at this point. Uh,
Peter told them to meet him in the chandelier room and then he took them downstairs to the trophy room.
Yeah, so
Whatever room.
we get the explanation about the final activity
Right. Upstairs before they go
in the
downstairs.
chandelier room.
oh, okay.
Right.
Yep, my brain is not working because we went there twice. I think I don't know anymore.
Jack
We
just
are in
got
a
here.
we are in
We're
a
in a
room.
room
We're
where
in a
Peter is
room.
explaining.
Yeah. Peter's explaining the final activity. Lana, what did we learn from Peter about the final activity?
I don't even know anymore because Jack has got me all confabulated. Even
So
though
what
I
we
wrote the notes down. No, I got it. I got it. I'm just playing. I
okay.
wrote the notes down, Jack. No.
Jack's
But it's
throwing. He said it in
he's
his
throwing.
headline.
He's
He's
throwing.
throwing.
He's throwing the challenges. I get you now. You're
He's
trying to make
throwing the
me
podcast.
not be the
Jack.
millionaire. Got you. Anyway,
Lana, we need to
it,
vote Jack.
we need to vote Jack. We need to vote Jack for
Actually, I
sure.
just got handed a secret agenda that if people accuse me of throwing, I get immunity.
What?
So, whoops.
Jack,
Son
we need
of
to
a
vote Lana.
son of a. You did it to me.
Damn! No hesitation. No hesitation.
That's fine because that tracks with the way this show is going. That the black woman will get accused like
Oh,
that for no apparent reason. Anyway, in this challenge, there will be
No,
two
because you're such a
teams.
dominant threat on this channel that you need to be taken out because you're such a dominant threat. It's a compliment, Lana. You're beautiful, stunning, gorgeous, and I find you threatening. Therefore, you need to be taken out as a dominant strategic threat on this podcast channel.
I think it's a black woman thing. We don't respect women. I got it. It's fine. Look,
Don't
can we
you
tell
dare
it's
put
nearly
this
10
on me
p.m.?
on this on Beyonce. Don't you put this on me on Beyonce's internet, Lana.
look here. This is a game, and I have to do everything I can to win this game. And if I have to guilt you into not voting me out, maybe I'm guilting you into not voting me out. God darn
My
it.
only option is to vote you out. I can't vote Jack.
Well, that's what I'm trying to guilt Jack into not voting me out.
Okay. But I'm also
Yeah, no,
trying to
this is
guilt
being
Jack.
released on Netflix. I'm not gonna risk a career over that. Sorry, Logan.
God damn it. Why is it me every time? Every time.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Look, sorry, y'all. We so goofy. It's tired. We tired. I'm sorry.
We're
Anyway,
all we're all
we're all
fucking
very tired.
exhausted.
We're all
We're
very
all
We're
tired.
all
fucking
very.
We're all
I
going through
love
it.
and support and respect black women. I
Yes,
need
you do.
that known on the
Okay,
internet.
let me say this. Logan is definitely an ally and support black women. Let
Thank
me say that.
you.
I was
Thank you
just joking
very
around.
much.
This was just jokes, you guys, just jokes. I love
Thank
these guys. I love these two with all of my heart and soul, and they would never vote me
yes, the
out
same.
because just a black woman. They will vote me out because I am a threat. Period.
Yes. Correct.
They,
Um
they, they will do
correct.
that. All right, all right, all right. So let's get back to what we were actually talking about. So the
Anyway, final
challenge.
activity.
Yes. Peter says they're going to be teams of two.
Yep.
One person from the losing team will go home,
Yep.
voted by the winning team. So,
Love that.
what love that. So the challenge is a laser beam challenge. You have to go through all the laser beams without getting caught or go touch a laser, and you have to go and retrieve your box and bring it back. But there is a twist because the person who is going to be going through the laser beams are wearing these glasses where the lasers disappear. They
Yep.
can't see the lasers, they don't know where it is, and they can only rely on their partner to tell them where to go and not get caught. And if they could touch a laser, they have to freeze for 10
Yep.
seconds. And That then they have to wait until the penalty is over for them to go. So the teams are pulled randomly, and it's Cara and Sam and Sydney with Sam and Corey. Those are the
Uh-huh.
teams of two. And so Cara is like, I don't want Sydney to win this.
Yeah.
Because we did see a conversation between Sydney and Cara before the whole thing happened, where Cara is
Yeah.
like, I think, well, Sydney was like, I don't know. I don't know who, I don't think it's you. I think it's might be Sam. I don't know how it, this plays out. And Cara's kind of like, no one, she's holding
Yeah.
on to this $1 million. She's like, okay, I don't know if I can trust her in order to, keep her. I don't know, but I don't know. I don't know. So Cara's very iffy with Sydney at this point. Very, very iffy and trying to decide what to do about that.
Yeah.
And so we see the challenge start. And Sydney is doing really well in the challenge for the first part of it, but Cara is starting to lead her astray a little bit. Just, you know,
Car
giving
straight
her
up says she's gonna throw it.
she's throwing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's throwing it. She's like, because I will put my trust in Corey and Sam to vote out Sydney and not me, which I find to be very, very smart because those two people are the two people you brought with you because you trusted them the most and they
Yeah.
trust you. So, yeah, I'm like, I will definitely let them win. And they know they trust me, get rid of her. All of this made perfect sense. Again, brilliant move from Kara in this end game.
A great
Very brilliant.
calculated risk.
Very great calculated risk indeed. Indeed. And so she was throwing it. She made Sydney touch, a few lasers here and there.
Yeah.
Sam and Corey were doing okay. Sam being who she is, she's a little frantic, a little. I want to know how she a cop. I'm gonna be honest, because like I thought when you are a cop, you're supposed to handle pressure well, and like you listen to what your commanding officer is telling you, and you're like, okay, I'll do it. Like she's just doing whatever. Even in that rock challenge, the Stone Cold Rock challenge that
Mhm.
they did, she was literally like, Kyle, should I get up? Should I move? How could I help? Baby, lay still. That's the only job you have. That is literally the only job you have in this challenge is to lay still. And she's like talking, so she just could not stop talking. Can I help? Should I move my leg this way? Could I hold this? No, stay still. I don't know how this woman is a cop because I feel like she will blow every mission that you put her on. Like she will, like unless she only does traffic beats, like she can't do stakeouts. She can't do stakeouts because she'll be sitting in the stakeout car like, should I go get him? Hey, he go right there. I'm gonna go get him. Maybe that's not him. No, that's him. I'm gonna go get him.
How
Like I
much
just don't.
how much you wanna bet she's just a paperwork cop?
I swear to God, she got to be like on the beat, like a traffic cop, or just like behind the desk cop. Like
Like
baby, I can't see it, and this ain't no shade. Well, maybe it is a little shade, A&T, but I'm just
it,
saying, I just don't see it.
a little bit.
Little bit of shade. Look, all
Because I
shade,
have
all tea, all
I
shade, all
have
tea. I'm gonna
because
say it.
I have liked Sam. She's played a good game. But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All shade, all tea. I'm sorry, I don't know how this
Yep.
woman is a cop because she just do too much. Like she just do way too much. You just don't. I don't know. It's just not. It's just not. But um, s- uh, s- she's just they doing okay though. Corey and Sam are doing okay. Sam gets through it because all it really takes is you to be small to get underneath those lasers. So Sam and Corey are doing fine. They're doing the bit. Like I said, you only have to be
As good as they
small.
can to. Yeah.
Right. You only got to be small. And Sam is small, so she can fit under those lasers pretty decently. My
Yeah.
main concern was what will Corey do because he's a bigger dude. He would
Mhm.
need to maneuver himself a little bit better to get under those things. But Sam gets through first. She grabs her box. She goes. Sydney grabs her box after that and goes. This is where the foolishness happens because Corey goes and and Carl's like, good. Corey's gone. He got a really good lead over me, so he should be able to win this thing, no question.
No.
No,
No,
no, Corey is an
No.
no.
uncoordinated mess.
No.
Corey's a big boy who cannot just shimmy and slide and do army crawls underneath because even his army crawls has him up here instead of down here. So, and Kara's a little bitty thing. Kara's a little bitty thing. So she can maneuver and slide under, and she was doing just that.
Yep.
She was doing just that. She literally caught and passed Corey at some point. Even when she was like, when she realized she was passing him, she was like, oh, shoot. Okay, hold on. So then she just started making mistake after mistake. The laser would come. Oh my God, 10 seconds. Okay. Oh my God, my heels. Oh my God. Like, it was so obvious. It was so if I was Sydney,
Oh,
I would have been calling her
baby, I
out.
would have been pissed.
I would have been calling her out in that moment. Like,
Yep.
what are you doing, Tara? Why are you trying to throw? Like, I would be screaming it so they hear it. Why are
Yep.
you trying to throw this?
Yep.
What are you doing? Because you could have been done with this. Why are you throwing
Yep.
this?
Yep.
And so even if they didn't, even if she say, I'm not doing it, the doubt is planted. The seeds are planted. Why are you
100%.
doing this? Are you trying to get me out? Is that what your plan is? Is that all y'all's plan? Is to vote me out? Because now I guilt you, them into thinking that wasn't the plan. We didn't plan this. That wasn't why is
Yeah.
she doing this? I didn't know. Sydney was too quiet for me.
I think honestly, because I agree with you, I think Sydney should have. I think she should have said something. I honestly think Sydney had just had enough and kind of gave up. And
Yeah.
I don't really blame her. She's been a target almost the entire game.
Hmm.
I don't blame her, honestly.
She knew, one, that Kara was throwing. And then two, that Sam and Corey were never going to vote out Kara over Sydney.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, Kara literally could have screamed to them, I am the millionaire, and they still would have taken out Sydney.
Yep. 100%.
Hmm.
Like, yeah, that's
Hmm.
100%.
Could we have imagined though, y'all, this game, how different it would have been if, well, I'll talk about it later. I'm about to jump the gun. But anyway, um,
I
so
want to talk
Carl,
about that scenario though, Lana. I do.
yes,
Put a
I
pin in.
will
I'm putting a
pin
pin
in
in
it.
that.
Yeah, we will
I
talk about that
wanna. I
scenario.
I want
Absolutely.
to talk about that scenario for sure.
Me too. Absolutely. But at the end, once it was all said and done, we do have Corey and Sam win it because Kara threw it. And it's like, okay, sure, girl.
Not through any skill of Corey's. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah,
Sam won this
no.
challenge. Corey was there, and Cara threw.
All
Yep.
right.
Like
And
So,
Sydney was dragged along.
I mean, that's what they wanted in that Final
Sydney
Four.
did her damn job. Sydney did her job.
She did the best she could with what she had.
Cara didn't show up for her shift to In and Out that day. She said,
She
"I'm
was the
not
out.
working." She
She
was
said, I'm
out.
not in. I'm out. I'm not in. I'm out.
Indeed. Yep.
Yeah, yep. But
So
we see that. So Sam and Corey win. And here is where I said, Cara, you have been playing such a brilliant game.
um,
What the F is this?
Yeah. Uh huh.
What the F is
why
this?
why the
Why?
Why
Why?
the fuck did she tell
Why?
Corey she threw
This,
it?
She
this,
told Corey she threw this.
Why the fuck?
she not only told Corey that she threw this, but she told Corey this and then said, because I basically know you're going to take out Sydney over me. Like,
Huh?
all of the cards on the table.
Mama.
This is a conversation you have afterwards
After.
if you want to leave it as a strategic edge to throw Corey off. And you know what? If you say this publicly during the final game, this is a brilliant play. Right now, this is the worst thing you can say because you have given them possibly the only reason you could have to take you out.
Yep.
And my thing is, I'm like, Cara, what the are we doing here?
Yeah.
Then I'm like, Corey's like, well, why would she do that? What was the point of telling me that? Why would she do that? And I'm like, okay, sir, you're getting this information. You know what needs to be done, and you just have to now convince Sam that this needs to be done. All you need to do is go tell Sam. Cara literally just came and told me that she threw the challenge on purpose because she knew we would get rid of Sydney. Now, why would she need to do that if she wasn't the millionaire? Because in my eyes, if somebody is throwing something, it's because they're trying to protect something. That's why you throw challenges in games, is because you're trying to protect yourself or your alliance, that you don't
Yep.
necessarily need to win this in order to get what you want out of it. And she is showing how comfortable she is with the two of you, that she knew y'all will vote for the baby. I would have been like, flip this on. If we wrong, we wrong. But I think she is.
Nope. Cara's missed, baby.
Kara's missed, and also Corey not saying anything to Sam. Like, we
Not
never
saying
get
anything.
confirmation of like Corey saying anything.
He
I
didn't.
you know what I think it was? You know what I think it was? I think it was Cara like using her emotions and getting so upset after that conversation that I think Corey had enough guilt that he was just like, no, I can't say anything. Like, I think I actually upset her. I think that's what it was.
I mean, the fact of the matter that she started like, why would you think that? What would you say that? How upset that she would even say that to
It was
me?
great move.
I
Great rebound. Horrible
re-
move in that moment, girl. Great rebound.
and the fact that Corey is obviously smitten in love with a married woman. I don't know why you are doing it or why you feel this way towards her, but he has some affection towards her.
Yep.
He just can't see past. Cara's my baby. I have to protect her. She's so small and vulnerable, and oh my God, we love Cara. I trust her with my heart and soul. How do you give your trust 100% to anybody in this game? There would have been no person in this game who would have 100% of my trust. That I'm
No.
like, I'm not looking at them funny at all. I'm looking at everybody funny at all times. I'm
I'm looking
sorry.
at Peter funny. I'm
Right.
sorry.
I'm
Like,
sorry. I'm looking at the
I'm looking at the
staff.
butler,
I'm
sorry,
looking
for
at the
sideways.
cameraman. I'm looking at everybody. I'm looking
The
at the
stairs that
statues,
Sydney fell down,
the
like
statues
Oh
on
my
the
god.
wall. I'm looking at the statues on the wall, like,
the
what y'all
books that
doing?
Say Young was looking at, like
Baby,
the
I'm
harp glissando. I'm looking at everything sideways.
everybody and everything.
Everybody, everything. Mm.
It's wild. But he was just like, oh. And we never, like you said, we never got confirmation of him saying anything to Sam. And then we see them going, getting ready for dinner. And this is the first time we saw anybody else in somebody else's bedroom. She's in
We
his room.
saw. I think in the last episode we saw Sam and Cara reenacting
Oh yeah, oh yeah, 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 yeah,
Sydney
yeah.
falling,
Sydney's fall.
where Sydney,
Oh,
no, where Sam was like, and scene.
scene.
Ah!
Yes, yes.
But these were the first two episodes. I was like, oh, this is cute. Okay.
I was
We're
like, so
getting
they do hang
mingling in
out.
bed.
I was like, do they do hang out in
Oh,
each other's bedrooms? Okay,
oh,
cool.
so okay. Thank you for finally showing us. Appreciate it. Like,
But
this is
but
why it
she
would be
go.
cool to have this as a 10 episode season. Thanks. Appreciate it.
Mhm. But
Never.
we see Kara go into Corey's room and try to again mull over and do some damage control about it's like I trust you and I da 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 and making sure reassuring him. And this was where I was like, okay, she back on her game because that was a
Yeah,
misstep. But she back on her game now. She recognizes that she needs to adjust some things
yeah.
and figure it out. But she did.
And basically blocking any opportunity for Corey to tell Sam
Sam, yeah,
about the conversation before the elimination dinner. Like,
Yeah. Perfect.
it was
I
good.
mean,
And then it was another move that she did once we get to the dinner that was like, she is put the nail in the coffin.
yeah,
Because when we did have Peter ask Sydney and Sam, Cara, I'm sorry, to, this was their opportunity to plead their case a little bit. And Corey asked Sydney, what have you ever lied to me about? And Sydney was like, I voted for Lydia. And I was very much as shocked as anybody else that Lydia was gone. And so Corey was like, okay. And then he went to Cara, and this is where she put the nail in the coffin. She said, I have never lied to you about anything in this game. And I have played this game with being honest and integrity. And I was like, oh, not honest and integrity again. Oh, Jesus. I'm sick of
We've already
honesty and
had this
integrity this
problem
week.
like this week.
I'm
God.
sick of this week. I'm sick of honesty and integrity in these games.
Ah!
Logan, we all have eardrums that you're screaming into right now.
I know, I'm sorry.
But yes, I understand your frustration, but wow.
I needed to scream. I'm sorry. I
Uh,
was just like, Phil, I just needed to scream.
should we scream with you? No, we won't do that to our
No.
listeners.
No.
No,
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 I
no,
No,
won't.
no,
it's
no.
10-10. I
Audio
can't.
headphone listeners, I'm so
I'm
sorry.
sorry. I'm so sorry. So sorry.
So
But no.
sorry.
But yeah, I'm sick of integrity and honesty in these reality games,
Ugh.
especially in these strategic games where it's like you can't okay. And then she's sitting here lying about not lying. I'm like, girl, it's
Hey, at
so
least she's
good.
lying
This is
about
so
not
good.
lying.
This
At
is
the
so
very
good.
least, she's lying about not lying.
Yeah,
I'll
she's
take
lying
that at
about not
least.
lying. That's fine. And I think in that moment is when Corey was like, I can't vote for her
Yeah.
because she hasn't lied to me in this game, and Sydney has lied and admitted to lying. And uh, he, they,
Mm,
they
bye,
vote out
girl.
Sydney.
Yeah, they just vote out Sydney. Great, cool. It's great to
Whatever.
know that I mean, Kara basically took her out of the game and then just let Samantha and Corey just sign the certificate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
will say, I think Sydney has been a great underdog character in this entire season. I'm gonna give her nines. I'm gonna give her nines on this season.
My prediction is we will see Sydney on another Netflix show very soon. Soon, probably
I,
on
you
another show.
know, I would even venture a bet I could see her on Challenge 42 if I'm being honest with you. I think we could see her make the
I
jump.
She could.
100%
She could make the jump if she wanted to.
if I had to guess two people who are 100% going to appear on other shows, like the Perfect Match, Battle Camp, whatever Netflix wants to throw at them, it will be Sydney and
And
Chris,
oh,
maybe Kyle.
I was gonna say Sydney and Kyle.
Corey. I was gonna say Corey too.
Oh, I could see it.
I can see all four of them. They're the right kind of personality that they'd want to bring back for some vapid show. Um
I
I would
think
like to see Jamie again. I
yeah,
think Jamie's been a big personality. I think I would like to see Jamie again.
I think she could come back and do a show like this, but not this.
yeah, not
Jamie for the traitors?
Oh,
Jamie for the
Yeah.
traitors? I don't know.
My thing is Jamie would lose it the second they accuse her of being a traitor and she's the
Oh,
faithful.
100%. And I would love to see it. I would love to see it.
Wouldn't be that mad at it. Not
No.
gonna lie.
And
Wouldn't
they
be that
have
mad at it.
a working relationship with Netflix. So, hey, Jamie.
Let's make it work it. Let's make it happen. But they vote out Sydney. And it is what it is. And then we go right into the final three situation, but it was like an advantage kind of situation for the final three moment. So the person who wins gets an advantage, and the person who comes in second gets some type of advantage, and then the person in third gets nothing. But the millionaire already has an advantage in this round
So it's like
because
advantage, advantage, disadvantage. It's like layers of. It's like a
a
lasagna
stick.
of advantages and disadvantages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It,
Yep.
it's because the millionaire survived, they get an advantage, and then you're
In
playing
the
for an advantage in the final
They
competition.
get an
With that
advantage in the
advantage,
advantage
uh,
competition.
it's
Which
so
I
much.
didn't understand. I'm like, she doesn't need an
And
advantage.
the and of all things the advantage competition could be, it's threading fucking needles.
I mean, honestly,
I live. I live.
this competition is entirely about keeping calm. So
Hmm.
I'm not mad at it. Like of all of all the competitions they could run at this stage in the game, have it be, yeah, no, this is a really simple task. Just get it done and just
Yeah.
have them panic.
Yep. It's literally just sure. Thread some needle, and I still didn't think the millionaire needed an advantage in this one. It should have been a fair playing field. If you're going to give out other advantages in the final round, like it should just been a same playing field, and then whoever wins get the advantage. Yeah.
Mhm.
So, but
Yeah.
anyway, so Kara gets to an advantage, which is one of her needles was already threaded. They had to thread five
Yeah.
needles, and but one of hers was threaded from the beginning. So
Yeah.
she goes first. She has
Mhm.
four. Peter goes and threads the needle for her just so easily. I was like, look at that, Peter. You've done this before, haven't you? I wonder how many takes that took because he just looks so
Right.
effortless. But he does it, puts it down. So she has to go. Uh, Kara goes first, and she finishes her four needles with 1 minute and 21 seconds. And then Sam goes. She's doing great up until the last stinking needle. And that last stinking needle took her completely out of
Completely
this
out.
game.
Oh,
And
Com-
I love what she said at the start, where she was like, I'm going to go slow and steady. And Peter goes, well, this is actually a competition about going the
Speed.
fastest. And I wrote down her quote because it was very meaningful for me. She goes, slow is smooth and smooth is fast. And Peter's face here is just gold. It's gold.
okay.
I loved
He's
every
like,
moment of it.
he's like,
Oh,
okay,
okay. And she
okay.
certainly did go slow.
3 minutes and 25 seconds.
And it was not fast.
No, it was smooth until it wasn't smooth anymore.
Yep.
And then we have Corey with his big old man hands coming in here, who never threaded a needle in his entire life.
Nope.
And he comes in, and the first needle is what trips him up. His
Hmm.
first needle trips him up. It takes him a minute to get the first needle, but then he got the hang of it pretty quickly, and the rest of it went pretty smooth. And he got his done in 2 minutes and 34 seconds, which means Kara is the winner. Now, I don't know about y'all, but after hearing these times, instantly I'm like, so Kara's the millionaire.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Kara has won. I don't even know what this final is, but like, I mean, she literally had an advantage and intentionally tried to throw and still won
By an entire minute.
by
Right.
an entire minute.
And so, yeah, Kara wins the advantage. Sure. Good on you, Kara. And, and so then we find out finally what this final end game is going to look like and how it was
Yep.
going to play itself out. So Corey, since coming in second, they go down to the trophy room.
Yep.
All their boxes are in place. And Peter lets them know one of these boxes holds $1 million. And now all you have to do is get that box, that money in your box. And so Corey has the first choice to either switch his box with whomever he wants, or switch. He can switch the boxes however he wants to switch them in
Yep.
any way he wants to switch them. And then Kara, because she's won the advantage, she gets to come behind him and either switch it back, leave it the same, or whatever she wants to do to the boxes.
Yeah.
Sam, her disadvantage is she doesn't get to touch the boxes. Whatever happens, her box is straight. And I was like, so basically, Sam's just gonna lose. Period. We know she ain't winning at all because she don't even get the chance to touch the box or move the
No, not
box
necessarily. Not necessarily.
Sam
unless.
Sam can win if the other two people psych themselves out so much that they give her the money.
Like, there
But
is a universe Sam could have won this. Like,
yes,
if she had had enough time to figure out a strategy to somehow convince both of them to swap things around enough, and like maybe convince them that both that like one of them was the millionaire or something like that, swap boxes. Like, there's a universe where the person in third place can still win. It's a much harder road though.
It is significantly harder, especially because Sam doesn't already have the money.
Yeah.
right. But so Kara's plan going into this because she thinks Corey is on to her, which he kind of is. And
Yep.
so because they had this whole thing where Corey just walked out the room. He wants out. He's like, y'all talk, y'all do what y'all want to do because y'all finna go against me. If it's a vote, y'all probably voting me out anyway, blah, blah, blah. Because nobody knew how the end game was going to go. Then we see Kara talking to Corey again, like, that's not true. That's not how it is, blah, 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 whatever. But um, Kara's plan is to make Corey believe that she is the millionaire. She is going to go after him to make him believe she is the millionaire, so he can take her box, and then when she comes back after him, she can take that box back. Corey is listening to Kara come at him hardcore. In his brain, he knows what he wants to do and what he knows he wants to happen, but he can't let Kara know that he thinks is her because he wants to try to throw her off his scent. So he then, after Kara goes at him, he's like trying to defend himself, like, no, that's not what it is, whatever, whatever. So then he goes, okay. But Sam, so he turns all his attention on Sam and he's like making it like, I think it's you. You got the $1 million. I'm coming for you. But like he was making it known, trying to make it known that he believes it's Sam to make everybody all confused. And Sam is just like, no, that's not what it is, and whatever, and trying to
Yeah.
defend herself. And it was good strategy all around from the two of them.
Yeah.
Sam really, really couldn't really say much or do much, but the way she defended
Yeah.
herself was really well. And
Yeah.
I wish she would have took a little bit more effort into making it look like, I mean, yeah, I'm the millionaire. Take my box. But
Right. Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
unfortunately, the way that both Kara and Corey went about it meant
mhm,
that there wasn't really a whole lot Sam could do. In a
no
lot
room.
of other scenarios, like if Sam had initiated the conversation, I think there are some other universes where maybe there was a little bit more wiggle room for Sam to do some things. She looked really defeated, unfortunately, and I didn't like to
Yeah.
see that because she's been so good all season. And I especially loved the period where she was the millionaire. I think that's where her game really shined. She really did well. Um, But yeah, Corey and Cara really shined here. It was really just Cara was one step ahead of Corey and read him really, really well. And that's just what it was.
Yeah, I mean, Cara even almost flipped the game on its head, going from I want to hide that I'm the millionaire to no, I'm going to convince you that I'm the millionaire so that you take it and then I have a guaranteed move of what I need to do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Mm-hmm.
I know you well enough at this point that I know your reads.
Mm-hmm.
I know you're going to be taken aback by the fact that I'm coming at you so fiercely right now. So I know you're going to assume, oh, this is different for me. This isn't how I've acted towards you the entire competition. You're going to think I'm nervous. You're going to think I'm the millionaire, which I am. So you're going to take my box and I'm going to take it right back from you and I'm going to win.
Here's the
Hmm.
thing. Corey has been showing that he always goes for the obvious. He
Yep.
listens to the obvious and that's it. That's what it is. It's obviously this. And so Cara knows all she has to do is make herself obvious, and Corey's gonna latch onto it,
Yep.
which is exactly what happened.
Yep.
Because Corey takes Kara's box,
Yep.
and Kara takes her box right back. And she is our new millionaire.
Yay!
Like I said, brilliant in game.
Yeah.
Brilliant in game. Enough, Logan. Thank you.
No, I wanted to keep
Oh
clipping.
my god.
Brilliant in game. Like she ate this in game completely up. And like you said, knowing who the people is she had with her was her best move ever.
Yep.
She brought the right people because they trusted her with their lives and
Yep.
they got ate up by it. It was so good. Watching her
Yep.
do it was ugh.
Yep.
But we had to put a pin in the situation. I need to talk
I
about the
was I was
scenario.
gonna say, let's talk about the
Let's talk of a
scenario.
scenario. So, what scenario would have happened if Corey did talk to Sam and convince Sam that they need to get rid of Kara? Kara was the millionaire. So now the money has to randomly be changed
Yep.
into someone else's box. And we would not know who the millionaire was. Like, I would have, they shouldn't, I would hope they wouldn't show us to who has the millionaire and it'd be a
Yeah.
surprise to us
Would the
as
players
well as
even
them.
have known?
That's what I'm saying. It would be a surprise. I would
I
hope they would
I
want it to
think
be a
it would have been a
surprise to them.
bluffing game at the very end of like,
Who has
oh,
it?
whoa, okay, I actually have money in my box. That's an issue.
I think to me, even if they showed the players going to look into their box and we know who the millionaire is, I think it would make it so much more random for them because now they don't know.
Yep.
Hmm.
Now all three of them have to convince each other I'm the millionaire or I'm not the
Yeah.
millionaire. Like, and
Yeah.
I thought that would have been such a much
It would have
better ending.
it would have
Not that this
felt
is a bad
very
ending.
it would have felt very anonymous in the way that they did the safety challenges. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I would have loved to see that play out. Not that I'm not happy for Cara and how she played it
Yeah.
because her in game was brilliant. I just think this other scenario would have been a whole lot more interesting and gripping on
Totally.
television.
I agree with that completely. And again, so happy for Kara, obviously. But, however, comma, that would have been
There's
a
a
little
lot
bit more
more
interesting to
interesting of
me.
an end game.
100%. Yeah.
Hmm.
So,
And I hope production saw that and see that and maybe try not to let it be so obvious for the next season because we want another season. Netflix, do not
please.
let me down. Do
Yes.
not.
This
Oh.
is a show that with a little bit of retooling around,
Mm.
I mean, I've even seen a fan twist be pitched of everyone who enters the trophy room gets immunity, with the small caveat that immunity for the millionaire never actually exists. So you can attempt to vote for the millionaire if they're in the trophy room, If you're wrong, though, you just burn your vote. That would be interesting and would actually provide a strategy to the game versus just find majority, find the majority alliance and survive.
You have to make going an incentive of wanting to go into the trophy room, because after a while it didn't matter if you went to the trophy room or not. You have to give the people going into the trophy room an incentive to work harder in these challenges and to make it worth their while to get into that
Yeah.
trophy room. So immunity, some advantages, whatever you want to
Yeah.
do, make it, give them an incentive. That is what I'm saying. And don't make the clues super obvious
Mm-hmm.
to, if that's what you know, it just was a little too obvious. And some of these,
Yeah.
even the agendas, like, come on, you can't
Yeah.
just have people doing these agendas and making them so difficult where they can't do it, but then other people's agendas are so easy as, hey, can I take your seat, thanks, like,
Like keep
Yeah.
it subtle things, keep it like foundational things. But overall, great show,
great show.
great cast, great
Yes.
production, great foundation, great format, like a really fun, unique, different kind of social strategy game, something different that we haven't really seen before, something that I really appreciated watching as someone that really loves social strategy gameplay.
Hmm.
Um just some tweaks need to be made in order to make the format feel a little bit more balanced. But overall, just a really good game. A really, really good game.
Yeah.
Don't change the host, that's perfect.
No, keep Peter at all costs,
Keep Peter.
please. I love
Peter
him.
is a killer host for this show.
Keep the Peter, keep the intercom, keep
Keep the
the harp
stag,
glissando.
keep the stag, because that,
Yeah.
keep the
Yes,
details,
Stag is perfect.
Oh,
keep
I
the details, because of paying
yeah,
attention to the smallest details, the food, the little light,
yeah,
everything was perfect. Don't change that.
yeah. I found out where the filming was.
Okay, where was that?
Kelowna, British Columbia.
That
Beautiful.
makes sense with having a glacier so close by. I was
Yes.
like, where
Yeah, 'cause
are
I was like,
they?
"Where the fuck are" of course it's in Canada.
Of
Well,
Of
course
see,
it's
course
in Canada.
of course
we
it's in
love that.
Canada. I'm like,
We
"Shout out
love
to
that.
Kelowna. Shout out to Kelowna."
I, look, I can go to Kelowna
I
if
would love
Canada,
to go to
if
Kelowna.
Canada would invite, let us come up there. I would love to come.
Indeed. Indeed and indubitably.
But yes, don't change
This
that. Everything else is
no.
beautiful, but just a few tweaks. And this is a show that I feel like y'all could have on for a few seasons, a lot. Like, this is a really good game. I
Yeah,
enjoy it very
This
much.
this could easily be the next circle.
I
Yeah,
agree.
Like
absolutely.
they have not had the circle in a while, mostly because no one really watches the circle anymore because it's just stale.
It got sale.
So just replace it. Just replace it. It's fine. Just replace it with this.
It if you, I mean, because like most shows, not all shows, because we see Survivor and all, and the Big Brother and Amazing Race last so many seasons, but that's because they change up a little bit every now and again, a little twisty twist, little, you
Yeah.
know. But also, if you don't want your show to get stale, don't just do the same things over and over again. And then try not to just get influencers on your
Yeah.
shows. How about you get some actually regular people who are here for money and money only, so they will do whatever it takes to get said money. Not
Yeah.
those influencers who
Hmm.
already have money, who really don't care. I'm just here for the exposure. That's not what you want. That's not
Yeah.
what you want.
Yeah.
So if you want to do the circle again, get some real people on your show. But anyway, that's just a little PSA. But this
Yeah.
was great. This show was great. Casting was amazing. I am very sad it's over. I don't have anything else to watch on my
Right.
Thursday mornings for after the
Right.
show dropped. So ah, it was good. But y'all, that's it. We did it. We did it. We went through the whole season.
Yay.
Give us more episodes next season. Give us 10. 10 will be
Mm.
great.
Honestly, expanded cast. I wouldn't be mad
Expand
at
the
a
key.
bigger
Yeah.
cast either.
Me either. Me either. Expand the cast, give us 10 episodes, give us more insight on what they're doing, more conversations between them. Like, let's expand it a little bit. I think
Absolutely.
y'all have the great bones. Y'all have great bones for this show. This is great.
Yeah.
But Thank you all for joining us along this whole journey. We talked all 8 episodes. It's been wonderful. Logan, thanks for sticking with me most of the time. Jack, we appreciate you popping in on these episodes. It's been fun. Look, we know you're working, so we not tripping. But yeah, this has been a great ride, and we hope to be talking about this again. But until next time, we gotta, y'all know the subscribe button is right down there. It's literally right down there, and we need you to subscribe so we can get 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year across all 4 of our channels. So help us out. Subscribe to all of our channels. Follow us on our audio podcast links. Join our Patreon. Follow us on all of our socials at The Cup Pod on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky. You can follow Jack and Logan and myself on all of those platforms as well. And you can get your merch at lanagcreations.etsy.com. That link is always in the description below. And for the last time from $1 Million Secret, I say thanks for watching and cheers, y'all.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Kara, you rock.